What the fuck you been?
What's up? How y'all been? What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Anyway, I'm back. I know a lot of you are probably like, man, what's going on? What's happened? Like, basically, what the fuck? Well, I can at least tell you guys this. Nothing. Nothing's been going on. Nothing like, you know how everybody will go on like some hiatus, or like these bigger streamers or bigger creators or whoever, they'll go on this sabbatical, if you will, and then they'll show up and they're like, hey, I got a fucking baby. Nothing to that degree. I can tell you that. Nothing to that degree. Honestly, it's just life. Life occurred. Life happened, you know. Just doing other things, you know, working and things of that nature. I unfortunately do not have the what's the word? The luxury to be able to stream full time or to constantly put out content all the time as far as editing videos and doing all this stuff, because I do have a job that, you know, is a full-time job, which requires me to actually work. I can't do a lot of the things or afford the luxuries, like I said, that other creators can do, you know, who's probably working part-time or either doing content full-time. I can't do that. So that's kind of where we're at. Just a quick little rundown of that. You know, I will say it feels good to be back, but I will promise this, and this you can hold me accountable for. I will definitely be putting out a lot more videos as I am back. Now, I will say it's not going to be to the level of, hey, you know, he's putting out a video a day or things of that nature. That's not going to happen. You know, I may just come in here and there, a video twice a week, something to that degree. But my videos are going to be spanning a lot broader horizons. I'm not going to just stick to one niche. I'm not going to just stick to anime. There's going to be some anime mixed in with some movie reviews, or even some movie reactions or trailer reactions, or just real life things that are happening around the world, or political things, to, you know, relationship stuff, to anything that could get people talking and raving. I plan to be the everything man, right? This is going to be the everything channel. You're going to get my opinion whether you like it or not. And that's how it's going to be. But I will be putting out videos such as that. So that's going to be going forward. But today, on the return today, we're going to be reacting to something that I have been looking forward to possibly maybe for the last 4 or 5 years. Now, a lot of the information and a lot of things are starting to come out for this particular thing that I am very hyped about, which is basically a game. And this particular game I've been looking forward to for quite some time, as I am a huge fan of this type of, I guess, gameplay, if you will. The game I'm referencing is none other than phantombladezero. That's right. phantombladezero is coming out. Unfortunately, we do not have an official release date for it yet. However, I do believe that we are going to get a release date sometime soon. I'm not expecting the game to launch this year. However, I am expecting the game to at least be early next year. February, March, maybe around that time. Maybe early springtime. If lucky, it'll be holiday season. But I highly doubt that. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy this. And we're going to watch this. And we're going to just do like an old school reaction like we used to. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that happening, oh, it feels good to say this. If you know the deal, you know the deal. I don't even think that's how I used to say it, but whatever. Guys, if you enjoy what you are seeing and enjoy what you are watching, because I am back, go ahead and do that thing for me that you already are accustomed to doing, which is liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Those things do not require anything from you as far as monetary or anything like that. But what it does do, it does help out the channel, and it's absolutely free. And it just helps me grow, helps me be seen to more people. You know, also you can share it as well. Just a nice, polite thing to do, I guess, as a welcome back gift, if you know what I mean. So, with all that being said, without further ado, let's get into this reaction for phantombladezero. Let's do this. That was classic, wasn't it? That was kind of classic. I gotta remember what I used to say, but let's get into this shit. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get this thing a rolling. This is phantombladezero. Now, this is going to be presented by NVIDIA because it will be powered by NVIDIA. So they did kind of like a little test thing to kind of show you how it's running, you know, how it's going to be looking under these particular graphics. So if you haven't updated your graphics cards or your processors or whatever you plan on playing this game at, I suggest you do it because NVIDIA has been amazing. NVIDIA makes things look beautiful. And who doesn't want to look at beautiful things? Anyway, enough of my yapping. Let's get it to it. I mean, goddamn! Woo, this shit look pretty. And look at the cobblestone! Damn! Woo. Beautiful. Man, I can't wait, dog. I can't motherfucking wait. Look at the graphics, dog. That looks beautiful. Beautiful game. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, okay, so we using guns now. Nope, nice block. Nice! Oh! Oh, my sweet Jesus. Oh, praise the Lord. And that's it. God, I can't wait. Dude. Like you're watching a movie in this motherfucker. That's the serpent blade. Like I said, I've done my study on the serpent blade where that motherfucker moves like a serpent, dog. Yo! Beautiful. I mean, look at that. Jesus, look at that. Release date will be announced in 2025. Okay, so the release date is going to be 2025. Man. Damn. Yo, that motherfucker look nice. That motherfucker look nice. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. I've literally knew about that game probably, I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. That's when they kind of first announced, and that's kind of when they first kind of like put out like the, little buzzwords, or like it was buzzing a little bit like, hey, this is a game that's being made. I think even around the time of Black Myth Wukong, that was kind of during the time that this was being made too, because this, if I'm not mistaken, this is also a Korean or Chinese studio. So it's not American studio that's doing this. So this is coming from China, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna tell you right now, dog, I can't wait. Man, anybody who knows anything about me, I mean, hell, you already know. I mean, you see the poster right behind me. You see that poster. That's Ninja Gaiden 2. If anybody's unfamiliar with that, it's Ninja Gaiden 2. I've been a huge Ninja Gaiden fan, huge hack and slash game fan all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm a huge one. That looks like you're playing a goddamn movie. If you are a kung fu fan or something to that degree, and you love those type of movies or that type of gameplay, that's a new type of style. We've never seen that before in any game of any kind. We've never seen that type of gameplay, to where it's like fluid, to where like if somebody's swinging, he's dodging and moving and dodge. We've never seen that, so that's brand new. So I'm hyped on that alone, man. But anyway, y'all. Again, as I said, that game is going to be coming out. I don't know when, but they're going to announce the release date. They said this year, 2025. So I think right now Gamescom is going on right now, which is in Germany, which is kind of like Germany's E3 for the most part, if you guys remember E3. So that's happening. I think there's a live demo that's there. That may be a demo that is there, that particular area that NVIDIA kind of showed off, but I think it's there for people to play. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Phantom Blade got one more stop, which is, I think, maybe like the Tokyo Game Show. I think the Tokyo Game Show is the last stop. That's going to be sometime in September, if I'm not mistaken, where they're going to probably show that off and show off the game and things of that nature. And hopefully, at that time, they're able to kind of release the release date for that particular game. Because I'm excited, dog. Look, it feels kind of good to be back. Kind of a bittersweet thing, just because I wanted to kind of put out more videos. I want to be as consistent as I could, but again, like I said, life came up, things happened, couldn't really stick to a regimen. But I will promise you this: I will put out more videos, and we're gonna just kind of go from there and see how things roll. But this was the first of many, as far as me coming back to the scene of creating videos and creating content. And just hanging out with you guys, wherever you guys watch me, whether it's on your cell phone or whether it's at home on your couch. Look, we back and we gonna get to it. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. Again, you guys know the routine. You go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, y'all keep gaming, keep living, and I'll see you guys in the next one.